don't get around, but there's something about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe
Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name's DeDe. Thanks for tuning into my channel today. Well friends, the finish line is in sight. I see it there. We have made it to week 5 of my month-long Declutter and Organize series. Now week 1, we tackled home decor. Week 2, I did my wardrobe. Week 3, I focused on the kitchen areas. And week 4, I decluttered the office, some drawers in here that have office supplies, and a huge paper declutter. So now we are ready for week 5. But before I let you know what today's focus is, I just want to let you know, when I got done with last week's declutter, I took a couple of days and then I decided I'm going to go one more round around my home. So I did a whole nother loop, and you're not going to believe this, or maybe you will. I found more items in each category. More home decor, more kitchen items, more wardrobe items, things out of the office, and I have little piles all around my home. There's one of them right there. So first things first, I am going to gather all those up, take those out to the garage, and then we're going to start working on today's focus, which is home organizers. And I really even don't like saying that. It hurts my heart just a little bit because you guys know I love a good container. But clearly I have too many. And as I'm downsizing and decluttering, I need less containers because I have less stuff to contain. So I am going to be going through the My Big Tidy Up closet, all my other little areas that I keep storage containers, and I'm going to be downsizing those. And then last but not least, I am going to head up to my bathroom, do a little declutter and organize up there, and then we'll call it a day, and I'll give you all the totals for the entire month. So without any further ado, let's start gathering up these piles that I've got. Let's start decluttering, and let's get tidy. Well, I've headed down to the basement to pick up my first declutter pile, and yes, it's home decor. Now this square wall piece, oh my, I've painted it several different colors, and I didn't even realize I still had it. Once I got done decluttering and organizing this closet, and yes, it still is decluttered and organized, I thought this is a good time to pull everything out and vacuum in there. Well, when I pulled that shelf unit back, what do you think was behind there? That square piece, so obviously I hadn't missed it. I don't even know how long it had been back there. I found a random pillow. I've got these 2 battery-operated candles I'm going to get rid of because I have several others, but the main thing I'm getting rid of is this wall piece, and I love this piece. I've had it for a long time, but I really don't have a place for it anymore. I did have it out here in the hall, but it was so big and cumbersome, and it made me nervous every time we'd walk by it that you would hit it, and it does have some sharp edges. And yes, I could try to spray paint it and make it match my color schemes in my home, but it's still a big piece that I don't have a place for, and it's beautiful as it is, and it'll be beautiful in somebody else's home. Well, here's pile number 2, and it is super random. There's a little bit of everything in this pile. I went back into the office. I decluttered 2 more books. I found another bag in the coat closet. I did go through the yard flags and downsized all of them. And if you remember, we had a little cabinet that we kept all of the hats and gloves and yard flags in over here by the back door. Well, the yard flags are now kept here in the coat closet. I've got them in this little basket. I can see through the slats and see what I'm looking for, and it's really convenient. If I want to go change the yard flag, I just grab one and then head out the front door. Now, I used to keep them in the cabinet, but that cabinet, that little thing, it really wasn't even a cabinet. It was a nightstand, truthfully. It was a nightstand, and that's what we kept everything in, and I have downsized for a smaller cabinet. The other one stuck out so far, and I was able to pick this up on clearance at Hobby Lobby with my Christmas gift cards. Thank you very much, everybody. And I just decorated this little corner with things I already had the lantern, and I am still keeping the hats and gloves right here in this cabinet because it is super convenient. Now, in week 3 of this series, I thoroughly decluttered my kitchen, and I actually wasn't going to make a second pass in here. And then I remembered, although I got rid of a lot of dishes and a lot of plastic storage containers, I didn't account for what was in the refrigerator at the time or what was in the dishwasher the day I was recording, so I still ended up with more that I could declutter. Well, the last pile I need to grab is up here in the bedroom, and it's just this little pile of clothes. It's only 4 items, a sweatshirt, a couple of t-shirts, and a dress, but it's things that aren't getting used, so they are going to the garage, and then I'm going to start decluttering my containers. Okay, and so it begins, the real decluttering. Now, I've come into the laundry room because there are a couple of places I keep storage containers in. And oh, I had forgot, I brought these light bulbs in from the garage. They were here when we bought the house, and we don't even have the bar lights that these are used for, so I'm going to get rid of them. Now, under the sink, I need to do some work. I usually do keep it pretty organized. I have some extra cleaning supplies, a few small appliances, but I don't know what my deal is lately. I've been like saving all of these spray bottles because it's a good spray bottle and I hate to throw it away. Kind of like a good box, you know, when it's a good box, you want to hold on to it. And the thing is, I've already got a spray bottle full of water here. And if I'm going to make a cleaning solution or something like that, I really don't need to have 5 spray bottles. So I'm getting rid of a lot of those today. And over in this cabinet, now the top cabinet has been organized. It's really just baskets and some vases. Look at that minimalization. I just love it. But it's the bottom cabinet I need to work on. I have extra storage containers in here, and I know I'm not going to use the majority of these. They have served their purpose here, and now it's time for them to serve somewhere else. And these oval ones, I know I'm not going to use those because they never fit snugly in a drawer because of the rounded edges. Yes, friends, I know I look like a wackadoo, but if I'm only keeping 1 or 2, I have to make sure they're in good working order.
We've got a fire in a tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again. That star's got nothing on you. That one's brand new, still it's got nothing on you tonight. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again. That star's got nothing on you. That one's brand new, still it's got nothing on you tonight.
I cannot believe how big the declutter stack is already, and I haven't even hit the bad places yet.
You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune. Chew out. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. You better join in. You better grab that tambourine. Bring the bass, we might be wicked.
Well, I've come upstairs here to my closet, and I call this the My Big Tidy Up closet because this is pretty much the entire organization hub for my home. Now, I do have these totes filled and labeled with items over here, and this system is working well, so I'm probably not going to mess with it at all. Over on the other side here, I do have some new containers, and if you're new here, you may not realize I actually do have an organizing business, so I need to keep all of these. These white baskets, I just freed those up after I did my wardrobe declutter, and they're pretty sturdy, so I think I'm going to hold on to them. But these drawers, the top 3 drawers, that's what I need to work on over on this side. Now this top drawer is pretty much, I would say, recording stuff for my YouTube channel. The second drawer, some random lids, a little organizer, and the third drawer, some hooks and an egg holder. And if you're wondering why I have that up here, I was using it for crafts at one time, but I think I'm going to actually use what it's meant for. The bottom drawers, they have been organized. They're kind of like my wrapping station with paper and tissue. Took care of that after Christmas. Now over here is where I really need to work. I've got some random organizers. I've got new things mixed with gently used things. This over here I freed up when I organized my pantry. So I just need to go through here, make some tough decisions, and eliminate probably almost half of these items.
We got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up. We got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up. We got this. Turn it up on a higher level.
You know, for me, the hardest thing about decluttering is not the sorting and separating of the items. It's the separating the emotional attachment you get to those things. And I know you wouldn't think anyone would get attached to organizers, but some of these organizers I am attached to. Like this double-decker sliding tray I got from a tidy upper. Now I'm passing it on to another tidy upper, so I know it'll be in good hands, but it's still hard. And since I love organizing, I'm always on the lookout for the next organizing item. And people give me organizers, and I know it may sound silly, but our needs do change and things we need change as we get older, so I'm always fearful that I could use that organizer later on down the road. And you know, as I was planning this month, I was thinking of my problem areas in each week and what I wanted to tackle, and this was the week I was dreading the most. Now, usually if I'm dreading something, I try to knock it out first, but I knew as I was decluttering, I would probably free up some organizers, and I would just have to do this area again. It's hard, but I know I'm going to be happy when it's done.
There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know that I ain't playing no games. Baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you
Well, here is everything out of the My Big Tidy Up closet. A little trash, but a lot of good containers and organizers. And I thought I would haul it on down to the garage, but I think I'm going to go ahead and wait and do my bathroom first because I know I'm going to have stuff coming out of there. That way I can just grab a box and I'll haul it all down at one time. Well, I've come across to the primary bath, and this is really the last place I need to do a little decluttering and tidying up. I really want to check these drawers over by the sinks, and then I do want to check my vanity because I've got a few drawers over here that I need to go through and get rid of some things. Now, as far as these drawers go, one set is my husband's, one set is mine, and as much as it pains my ego to say this, my husband's side looks exactly like it did when I organized it. He doesn't have any messes. He doesn't have anything that needs tidied up. So over on his side, he's good to go. Now me, on the other hand, it's a different story. My top drawer, I've got some extra things I've been saving, things that I don't need to save, extra pill bottles. I don't even know why I'm keeping those. So I just need to kind of go through, clean that up, tidy it up a little bit. This second drawer, it's my biggest mess. And I have said it before, I don't know how hair gets underneath there, but it does, because when I blow dry my hair or curl my hair, I always have this drawer shut. So I need to clean it. And these, does anybody even wear these anymore? I'm probably going to get rid of those, get rid of some of the hair clips. And then at the bottom drawer, there's not a lot in there, but there's things I'm not using. So if I'm not using them, I'm going to get rid of them. These curling irons, they're ancient. They're older than some of my children. So I'm going to go ahead and probably get rid of those too. Now over here, I really just need to tidy up more than anything, kind of refreshen my organization, but I do have things that I need to declutter too. You know, there are so many different ways to organize. You just have to find a way that works for you. And just because it works today doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work 6 months from now. And I'll just tell y'all a little secret. Not all of my organizing ideas I come up with work, because I got this little green garbage can from the Dollar Tree thinking, oh, that's going to be so convenient for me to throw in used Q-tips or cotton balls or my little disposable contact cases in. But I never used it. So I took it out, put it on the vanity. Well, it looked absolutely ridiculous sitting there. So I put it back in the drawer and it was out of sight. So it never came to mind. Most of the time, we need that visual reminder. And I guess that's why sticky notes are so popular.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. You were making me so sure in a heartbeat. All of my doubts disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess.
Well, the bathroom has been decluttered, organized, and tidied up, and here is everything I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to run downstairs, get a box. I'm going to put all of this along with everything from the My Big Tidy Up closet that's sitting in the hall, take it down to the garage, and let me tell you, there is already a ton in the garage without all this stuff. And I will get everything counted, we'll recap the month, I'll give you today's total, and then the final grand total for my Declutter and Organize series.
I know it isn't logical. That something that you do to me is chemical. I know it isn't logical. Something that you do to me. I'm the one with a broken heart waiting for you to come out and say.
Well, friends, you know you've decluttered a lot in a month when you don't have any boxes left at all. So I'm just putting the bathroom items in a storage container I'm getting rid of. Well, friends, here is our month in review. Week 1, 52 items gone, home decor, and they were pretty good sized pieces, so it really made a difference when I got these out of my home. Week 2, I tackled my wardrobe, and so did Mr. Tidy Up. 125 pieces of wardrobe gone from the home. Week 3, it was all about the kitchen and kitchen areas. 158 items gone, and 1 sack of trash. And let's not forget week 4, it was the office paper declutter, and even though it doesn't look quite as large as the others, 47 items gone and 2 bags of trash, and the places that I cleaned out in this declutter are places that we visit often, so it really has made a difference on how we're functioning in the home. And week 5, the grand finale, that's when I revisited previous areas and I tackled my organizing and storage containers in the bathroom. 125 items gone and 2 sacks of trash. So if you're doing the math, altogether for the entire month of January, I got rid of 507 items and 5 bags of trash. What a great month. Well, Tidy Uppers, that's a wrap for today, and that is a wrap for my 2025 month-long Declutter and Organize series. Now, if you've watched all 5 of these videos, thank you so very much for supporting me, and if you haven't and you would like to, I will have the playlist linked in the description below, or you can just go to my playlist drop down and you will find it there on my page. Thank you for being here. I hope these videos have inspired you and motivated you, maybe to do a little decluttering, maybe to enjoy having less in your home and just keep the things that really make you happy or the things that you really need and let all those other things go. Again, thank you for being here. Please take care of yourself, and until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.